Today I have another story of another patient. This time it's a lady. So ladies, listen up because this is important stuff. This is not a story like I typically might talk about where someone's improved a lot. This is before treatments have begun as I'm working with this person. So this lady is in her mid 50s. Okay, she is on hormone replacement therapy from another provider, another hormone specialist, you might call it. And the hormones are not working. They have not changed a single thing, and actually she continues to feel worse. Anybody relate to that? Because I hear this and see this all the time. Here's the problem. On more in-depth testing, this is what was uncovered. Number one, I don't have time to go into all of it, but pretty major gut issues for sure. Okay, she's dealt with this for 20, 30 years. Okay, the second thing is high levels of oxidative stress. So that means cellular inflammation. So even if you have the right amount of hormones, if they're not binding to the cellular receptors, whether it's natural hormones or hormone replacement therapy, if they're not binding, they can't enact their job on the cell. And so you're not going to feel any better. Okay, you can actually have normal blood markers for hormones and still be up a creek and still not feel any better, y'all. So here's the deal. When we started testing all these things, there's another thing that came out with just this huge red flag, these warning lights that nobody else had looked at. And it's called the cortisol steal. Her stress was high, okay? Whose stress isn't, right? But we ran some labs, specifically the Dutch Plus test, which shows a lot of the hormone pathways, but it also shows a 24-hour cortisol pattern or curve. The cortisol in your body, which is your primary stress hormone, can steal the raw material known as pregnenolone and other things away from making hormones like estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. So pregnenolone is known as the parent hormone. It's like at the top of the chart, and then all of the other hormones are made from it. It's the raw material, okay? Cortisol at elevated levels will take a lot of that away from you being able to produce the right amount of hormones. That's problem number one. No one's ever looked at that with her. Problem number two is the method of delivery for her with her HRT. She'd been taking capsules of estrogen and progesterone. This delivery method for this specific person was completely wrong. Remember how I said she had major gut issues? Okay, so absorption issues, leaky gut syndrome, all of these things that are going on that's causing these hormones that she's taking orally to go in her digestive system, and it's not being absorbed. Okay, so the first recommendation I made above anything was visit with your hormone replacement provider, and we have to switch you to a cream. Okay, so the creams or some other version, so the delivery of this stuff actually makes sense with everything's going on. Okay, so I have no doubt in my mind that so many of you are in the same boat or a similar boat. You're taking hormones and they're either not doing what you expected or wanted them to do. Your provider might be changing your dosage, trying to do whatever they know how to do. And there are so many other things, y'all, that can be underlying why this stuff is not working. Heal the body, heal the gut, heal the cells, and even if hormone replacement therapy is needed, it will work that much better. Okay? Dive in and get after it.